Hey guys, this is Eric. I'm here to do a movie review on The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. I've planned on doing this review for a while now. And first, I reviewed The Lion King twice, actually. And to be honest, my second review was so much better than that first review that I did. But anyways, on with The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, released 1998. It went straight to video because, well, most Disney sequels really do go straight to video and DVD. Besides the Pirates of the Caribbean and Toy Story and The Jungle Book 2, all their sequels go straight to DVD and video. All of them. I really don't know why. It's just a studio policy. So anyways, going on with the plot. The plot of the first Lion King was pretty much a retelling of Hamlet. This one is a retelling of Romeo and Juliet. I really don't know why they picked Romeo and Juliet, but oh well. So basically, the plot of The Lion King 2 is years and years later. It starts off right after the events of The Lion King 1, when Simba and Nala have that kid at the end of The Lion King 1. The kid's name is not a boy, it's a girl named Kiara. I don't know who voiced young Kiara, but I do know that adult Kiara was voiced by Neve Campbell. If you don't know Neve Campbell, she was in Scream 1, 2, and 3. She played Sydney or whatever her name was. Yeah, Sydney. Remember me? Hey Sydney, remember me? Yep. She was in The Lion King 2. She voiced adult Kiara, but so anyways, Kiara, she really doesn't want to be queen. We really don't know why. She's like, eh. But one day she goes wandering off, just like what Simba did in the first one. Kiara runs into Kovu, and to be honest, young Kovu sounds almost just like Bart Simpson. I really don't. Is it just me, or does young Kovu sound like Bart Simpson? So anyways, they become friends, but here's one little flaw with The Lion King 2. Supposedly Scar had a pride in the first Lion King, but if he had his own pride, why would he want to take over the Pride Lands? Probably because that the Pride Lands has better quality dinner or lunches or something. I don't know. But that's one thing that I don't get about The Lion King 2. Where was Scar's pride in the first Lion King? Where were they? Well, since that Scar died in the first Lion King, Scar's like lover or whatever she's supposed to be, Zira, who has a perfect voice, but I don't remember who her voice actor was. It's nobody who I've ever seen before. So anyway, Zira is pissed off at Simba because she is convinced that Simba killed Scar, but although it was the hyenas who killed Scar, and she wants revenge on Simba, then she comes up with the evil scheme that when Kovu grows up, Kovu will avenge Scar, so for Kovu's whole life, he is trained to hate Simba, kill him, and avenge Scar. I don't remember who's the voice actor of adult Kovu, but I gotta give him props. He did a good job. He was also in a bunch of other Disney movies, like he was in a Goofy movie, he played Max, and a bunch more. I could go on all day. So one day, like Zira's weird brother or whatever he is, and this other chick, I really don't know their names, but they set a fire when Kiara, all grown up, goes on her very first hunt and sucking at it. She gets trapped in the fire, she faints, but Kovu comes to save the day and saves her life. At first Simba thought like, hey, are you trying to kill her or something? Then Rafiki sees it and he says, how dare you save the king's daughter? At first Simba isn't so sure about Kovu because, well, he was an outsider, and Kovu is obeying his mother's law about you must kill Simba. He tricks Simba into letting him stay, but at first Simba forces Kovu to sleep outside and not in the cave with him and all the other lionesses. But then after that, Kiara asks Kovu to basically try to help her train to be a better hunter and all that, so they do. They have a bunch of fun, and yes, they fall in love. Young love. And then after that, Kovu, he starts to turn good. Kovu is one of the highlights of this movie. Kovu is a very interesting character. I mean, I just could go, tell me more, tell me more, tell me more, over and over again. And I can never get tired of hearing more about Kovu. Though I know that he's a fictional character, but I could go on and on about saying, tell me more, tell me more. So one day on Pride Rock, it's nighttime. Kovu got pretty much used to sleeping outside, but then Simba finally lets him sleep with him and the other lionesses. But Zira and her other friend, or whatever she is, they are watching Kovu. They're like, get him, Kovu, get him, get him. But Kovu does not attack, and Zira is pissed. No, wait, actually Zira wasn't there. It was like her partner, or whatever she is. She saw that Kovu didn't attack Simba, then she tells Zira, and Zira gets pissed. Kovu really wants to tell Kiara that there was a plan for Simba to get killed and all that. He tries telling her, but one day Kovu was like, Kiara, I need to talk to you. But then Simba pops up, he says, no, I need to talk to him. And then Kovu's like, oh man, I'm screwed. So then after that, Simba and Kovu, they have a long talk. They're just wandering around. Then Simba pretty much tells the whole story about Scar and how much of a douchebag he was and how evil he was. And then Kovu finally realizes the truth that Scar was just evil. But uh-oh, what happens next? Zira and all her pride show up and they're like, well done, Kovu. Then Simba gets pissed. Simba runs away. He survives, but Kovu's brother or whatever he is dies. Zira gets pissed, slaps Kovu across the face, gives him a scar just like Scar, and then Zira just yells at him. Kovu runs away. Kovu tries to apologize, but he gets exiled or whatever the word was, and he's pretty much forced to leave the Pride Lands forever. Kiara goes searching after Kovu. But uh-oh, and then after that, Zira and her whole pride want to have a war against Simba and his pride, and it's the battle of the century. Well, kind of. I don't want to give away the ending. So anyways, what's my honest opinion on The Lion King 2? Although I'm still going to give the movie a thumbs up. It's a good movie, but it's just not as good as the first Lion King. The main reason was, yes, some of the songs in it are good, but the song Independi, it's no Hakuna Matata. Yeah, He Lives in You is a good song. We Are One is a good song. Love Will Find a Way. That song's kind of cliched, and it's just nowhere near as good as Can You Feel the Love Tonight. And the song when Zira sings to Kovu about her plan, it's just nowhere near as menacing as Be Prepared. Be Prepared is a much better song, in my opinion. That song, Not One of Us or whatever it's called, when they sing to Kovu telling him to, whoa, get out of here forever. That was a pretty good song too, but besides the songs, the music itself, the music score, Hans Zimmer was really missed. Hans Zimmer just did a much better job in the first Lion King. In the first Lion King, the music was so emotional, but this one, it's just sounded like Pirates of the Caribbean. And my first complaint, since when did Scar have a pride, and when were they in the first movie? But other than that, the movie still gets a thumbs up because it still entertained me. So if you haven't seen Lion King 2, check it out, but just remember it's not as good as the first one.